Hello, and this is my elective in English PT. Today, an excerpt of Emma Watson's speech at UN Women's He for She campaign. I will speech it to everyone. I am reaching out to you because I need your help. We want to end gender inequality, and to do that, we need everyone to be involved. This is the first campaign of the kind at the UN. We want to try and galvanize as many men and boys as possible to be advocates for gender equality. And we don't just want to talk about it, but make sure it is tangible. I was appointed 6 months ago. And the more I have spoken about feminism, the more I have realized that fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man-hating. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that this has to stop. For the record, feminism by definition is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It is the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. I started questioning gender-based assumptions when at 8. I was confused being called bossy because I wanted to direct the plays we would put on for our parents, but the boys were not. When at 14, I started being sexualized by certain elements of the press When at 15, my girlfriends started dropping out of their sports teams because they didn't want to appear muscly. When at 18, my male friends were unable to express their feelings. I decided I was a feminist and this seemed uncomplicated to me. But my recent research has shown me that feminism has become an unpopular word. In 1995, Hillary Clinton made a famous speech in Beijing about women's rights. Sadly, many of the things she wanted to change are still a reality today. But what stood out for me the most was that only 30% of her audience were male. How can we affect change in the world when only half of it is invited or feel welcome to participate in this conversation? Men, I would like to take this opportunity to extend your formal invitation. Gender equality is your issue too. I've seen young men suffering from mental illness unable to ask for help, for fear it would make them look less macho. In fact, in the UK, suicide is the biggest killer of men between 20 to 49 years age, eclipsing road accidents, cancer, and coronary heart disease. I've seen many men fragile and insecure by distorted sense of what constitutes male success. Men don't have the benefits of equality either. Both men and women should feel free to be sensitive. Both men and women should feel free to be strong. It is time that we all perceive gender on a spectrum, not as two opposing sets of ideals. If we stop defining each other by what we are not and start defining ourselves by what we are, we can all be free. And this is what he for she is about. It's about freedom. I want men to take up this mantle so their daughters, sisters, and mothers can be free from prejudice, but also that their sons have permission to be vulnerable and human too. Reclaim those parts of themselves they abandoned, and in doing so be a more true and complete version of themselves. I am inviting you to step forward, to be seen, to speak up, to be the he for she, and to ask yourself, if not me, who? If not now, when? Thank you.